Hey, I'm Aja A, and welcome to Sunshine Haze. Don't forget to check out all the links that I have listed down in the description box, and if you liked the video, please give me a little thumbs up. If you have any questions after the video is over, feel free to drop them down below. I try to respond to everyone. And if you all know people interested in astrology, numerology, tarot, or whatever I'm talking about on this channel, go on and send them this link. And don't forget to hit subscribe. And of course, thanks for tuning in and rocking with me. May this info help y'all live your best lives. Peace. Hey y'all, welcome back to SunshinehazeCo. I'm Aja A. As you see a tarot cloth in front of me, you know it's time for me to kick some game to y'all for the month of March. These are your general readings for the month of March. Before I get started, if you feel like what I'm saying is not resonating with you, check out your moon and or rising sign, which I will have linked down below in the description box. While you were down there in that description box, go on and check out all them other links that I have and watch them videos. Got a lot of stuff popping up for March. Although it was February, we did end February with the Virgo full moon, which we move into March with that energy. We'll have the Pisces new moon at some point during this month. I don't know what day because I'm not looking at the calendar. What else? I got March love tarot readings for you guys as well. And whatever else is down there, go on and check it out. I truly appreciate y'all. Like, comment, and subscribe while you at it. Hit that little bell to keep up with when I put out new content, okay? This is going to be your typical 4-card spread for the month of March, looking at the overall energy for you this month, any challenges or obstacles that you might be facing. And because we are dealing with Pisces energy for most of March, going to be looking at where you need to just flow, what you need to let happen during this month. And as always, a quick little soul message. I will be reading with the Wild Unknown Archetypes Oracle deck, True Heart Intuitive Tarot deck, and the Sigil Oracle deck. For those of y'all that really like the cards and are interested in them decks, you can find them online wherever. I ain't got the links down there because I'm not an Amazon affiliate, so they don't pay me to plug these decks. So those are the names if you want them, okay? Alrighty guys, let's get into your spread. This video is for the Pisces Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's get right into your messages. You've got the thread coming up in your overall position, the overall energy for you for the month of March. And before I even get into this card, I want to talk about the numerology here. This is 70. I know, and y'all be proud of me because it took me a really long time to get past like anything after 30s, in the 30s in Roman numerals, but we're here, we're rocking. This card is the number 70, which is 7 amplified by 0. And the number 7 it's a number of truth and divinity. And so when I see the number 7 pop up in very prominent positions in spreads, I get this message that there is some truth that you need to hear, Pisces. There's something that you either have not been paying attention to, or something that you've been avoiding, or something that you've been denying. But 7 is amplified here by 0, which tells me that whatever I'm about to say to y'all in this spread, y'all need to heed the advice, okay? The first card is the thread. And I get this sense of, especially because you guys are coming into, you're having your new years, you're starting your new rotations around the sun. Happy birthday, by the way, to all the Pisces. There's this almost anxious energy of, I want to be doing what I want to do. I want to be doing what makes me happy. I want to do whatever my little heartstrings are being pulled to do. And interestingly enough, you've got the thread here, which does point to a month full of heartstrings. And for those of y'all that have not watched my videos and don't know what I mean when I say that, when I'm talking about your heartstrings, I'm talking about the things that you're passionate about, the things that you feel like you need to be involved in, the things that you feel your energy will be abundant and successful and positive in. So I get this sense, Pisces, that you guys are in this space coming into your new year, starting your new year's with your birthday. You're very much so ready to rock and roll into new things. And I also get that maybe you have been doing things that you like. Maybe you have been putting your energy into certain places and spaces that do work for you. But I also get that you don't necessarily feel completely fulfilled, if that makes sense. I get that, you know, yeah, Pisces, you might have been doing a little work here and there. You might have been mixing and mingling in this group here and there. But I also get that while you're doing these things, you kind of feel like you're just going through the motions. Like it's not very fulfilling. So the thread popping up here in the overall message and the overall position for you does tell me that during this month, Pisces, you need to return to you. You know your little neighboring sign, Aries, that comes up next. You know how people be talking about they're selfish? Slide over into Aries and, hey, Aries, teach me your ways. take March to figure out what it is that pulls at your heartstrings. What is your thread? And the way that this card is described in the book, it talks about literally like, instead of searching for your heartstrings, to just search for the thread and follow it. Because your thread is already connected to your essence. It's already connected to the things that you have already cast this needle and sent it into wherever the hell it was supposed to be. And now is the time for you to follow the thread. And with the thread, I think it's important for you to understand that it's like real thread. Sometimes that shit is not visible. Have you ever tried to thread a needle? Have y'all, like, if you've not tried to do that, do that. And you'll understand what I'm saying. You might have a hard time seeing where you're going. You might have a hard time even placing where the thread is after you put it through the needle, and that's okay. You don't need to see it. You just need to feel it. So Pisces, allow yourself during the month of March to come back into your essence, come back into your energy, because this is your time. This is your birth month. It's all about you. Okay? Take this time during the month to kind of intuit, and you guys are Pisces, you're very intuitive, you're very spiritual, kind of intuit where your heartstrings, in regards to the spread, where your heart threads are pulling you to. Okay, if you look at the imagery on this card, it's just a random ass hand and one red thread. The thread is prominent, although you can't see anything else going on. It's a whole bunch of chaos, a whole bunch of darkness happening in here. You notice that this thread leads to a rainbow at the top of the card, and this person is holding on to the thread throughout the darkness, but they know, long as I hold on to this shit, I'm gonna be popping with that rainbow in a minute. So Pisces, for the month of March, please take the time to allow your heart to tell you where you need to be moving. Allow your heart to lead you to this little thread so you can get a grip and start following it to where you need to be. Next card we have in the spread, Pisces. I don't like seeing this one in the crossing position. I don't like seeing this one in the crossing position. I am not a fan. You've got the Ten of Cups in your obstacle position. And typically when I read the Ten of Cups, it's a card of positivity, abundance, of having everything that you have desired and sought out fulfilled, having your dreams come true. This is in a crossing position. This crossing the thread card tells me there might be a little confusion around what you think your happiness looks like, Pisces. I also get this sense that there is a misconception of what happiness is to you, Pisces. I'm sorry to call y'all out, but I got a feeling that some of you guys might be in situations, whether they're romantic, whether it's like work situations, whether it's like, you know, friendship situations, in which you have convinced yourself that that is what makes you happy and that is what's beneficial to you. But let me tell you something. This Ten of Cups is crossing your true essence. It's crossing what you're supposed to be in alignment with. And so what I will say is, Pisces, during this month, especially since you're in the time to, you know, drop the dead weight and clear out space for what's coming in, during this month, as you enter your new rotation around the sun, take a look at your relationships and a look at where you have your emotional cords of attachment, where you've emotionally invested your time and your energy. Take a look at that, because I can almost guarantee you some of those things need to be snipped on. Some of those things you do not need to be rocking with. Some of those people you do not need in your life. Yes, I said it, Pisces. And that is coming out strong. So for a lot of you, y'all are involved with somebody that you don't need to be involved with. I also get the sense that you know that and you keep putting your energy there. Listen up, Pisces. At this point, I'm getting annoyance energy in your spread. So that makes me feel like I've said this to y'all in readings before. And I don't typically remember my readings when I read like this, because I'm typically just channeling information. But the way that I just came at y'all does let me know that I've said something similar to you probably in recent spreads, and y'all ain't listening, because here we are again in this spread and I'm saying it again. So I'm going to just say it to you one more time. And if you don't listen, that's when the shit's gonna hit the fan. I'll just keep it completely real, okay? Whatever it is that you are delusional about and that you think is making you happy, it's not. And you know that, and you're trying to convince yourself that that's not true. So peep this. Get real with yourself. charge it to the game, move on to the next, move into the next space, move into the next chapter. This is not doing you any good. This card popping up here tells me that you need to reevaluate what it is that you're involved in that you think is making you happy, because it's actually not. You need to reevaluate what it is that you've got your energy in that you think is actually fulfilling you, because it's actually not. I get the sense that it's more so draining, and I don't know why I feel like that, but apparently that's the energy in what you're attached in. And listen, when you keep your roots, your energy, your time in things that you're not supposed to be in alignment with, or that you have grown out of, your energy gets drained, and then you start to lose out on the opportunities that are supposed to be presented to you. So I'm actually not surprised to see the thread coming up here, because now reading it with this card, these two messages go hand in hand. Pisces, you're a little delusional about some things that are going on, and this thread is popping up to say, hey, you need to break away from that, and you need to get a grip on this and start going towards what it is that you're supposed to be in alignment with. Next card that I have in your spread, Pisces, is in the position of where you need to tap into your own energy and just let life flow. Let life's currents lead you to where you need to be. And sure enough, your energy coming out strong. You've got the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups, generally speaking, is the first card in the water suit. And so it carries the most poppin', positive, brand new water energy, right? However, this being your suit and this being an ace card, what I get, Pisces, y'all not gonna like this, because y'all are free love, and sometimes y'all have a hard time doing things by yourself, not because you're incapable, but because you like to mix and mingle with people, because you like other people's company. I said this earlier, and I'm gonna say it again. This is a selfish time for you, Pisces. This is a time in which you need to shift all of your energy away from what it is that you think people want, what it is that you think looks good, how you think things are supposed to look, how people are perceiving whatever it is that you're doing, and kind of like, fuck them kids. Don't worry about that. You need to worry about, again, what it is that your heartstrings are pulling you towards. And I didn't say this earlier because I got a little irritated reading this card to y'all, but I talk about turning these cards into upright positions. The Ten of Cups is actually an energy that you want in an upright position. So once you remove yourself from the things that are delusionally, once you remove yourself from the delusion of happiness, the delusion of fulfillment that's not really there, and move yourself into this space of, okay, what is my thread? Where do my heartstrings take me? They're going to take you to your Ace of Cups. They're going to take you to what you're passionate about. They're going to take you to what it is that you want to see play out, where your energy needs to go, where your passion needs to go, where your time, where your emotional cords of attachment and emotional investments need to be. Because right now, they're in the cross 10 of Cups. Instead, again, cut them cords there, okay? Follow that thread to your Ace of Cups and turn this 10 of Cups into an upright position. You've got the start and the completion of the cycle here in your spread, but they're backwards. And so, Pisces, your job, your homework during the month of March is to figure out how to tap into this Ace of Cups energy to bring this 10 of Cups back around, but in an upright position, okay? You don't want cross 10 of Cups. You need to follow your thread. You need to follow your heartstrings. And your heartstrings will lead you to the things that you're passionate about. They will lead you to the things that you need to be putting your energy into. The Ace of Cups, whenever this pops up, points to new opportunities, new careers, new relationships, new friendships, new perspectives, right? And because it is the Cups suit, does tell me that whatever you're going to allow yourself to flow into is going to be very positive for you. And if you look at the imagery on the card, this cup runneth over, okay? In a good way. This cup is completely full, and you've got an abundant supply of whatever is in that cup. So take the month of, let's say February, take the month of March to allow yourself to just follow your intuition and follow your heart, Pisces. Don't so much give your energy into the things that you think need your energy, because to be completely honest, they don't. They actually need you to remove your energy. You actually need to remove your energy. Don't give your time to that. Give your time to, where is my heartstrings pulling me? Or where are my heartstrings pulling me? Where does this thread lead to? And it leads to the Ace of Cups, okay? When you get to the Ace of Cups, you can end up making that 10 of Cups into an upright position. Last card that I have coming up in the spread for you, Pisces, is in the position of your soul message, and you've got Vishuddha. which is the throat chakra. And this card in this sigil oracle corresponds with the Justice card. So going back to the numerology on this thread card where I was talking about, you know, truth and this being a time in which you're going to find some things out, in which you're going to figure out certain things don't work for you. We're talking about bringing things back into balance here. So understand, Pisces, especially with all that water in you and y'all's energy being the two fish with the tails tied together swimming in different directions, I'm not surprised if by me telling you need to cut your cords of attachment and move away from this fraudulent 10 of Cups, and you're like, I don't know about that. But then the other half of you is like, no, I completely get it and I need to. Understand, Pisces, that whether you are ready to or not, because you have this Vishuddha card coming up here and you have the Ace of Cups card coming up here, you got Justice and you got new beginnings, okay? And you've got divinity and truth and keeping it real here with the thread. Because you have those energies, no matter how long you hang on to whatever that cross 10 of Cups is, your cords are going to get attached. Your cords are going to get cut either way. They're going to get cut either way, and it'll be easier for you if you're not attached, because when these cords get cut by way of the universe coming in to say, hey, no, you're not doing it that way it needs to be done, so we got to come and clean it up for you. Things are going to look crazy. Things are going to be all out of whack. They're going to be all out of balance. So definitely take the time to start working on this and start identifying what 10 of Cups cross energy you need to be cutting out. Another thing with this Vishuddha card, this is the throat chakra, so this does point to communication. You might have to have some tough conversations during the month of March, and these tough conversations are going to put you in a space to where you can hop into that thread and that Ace of Cups energy. And these tough conversations might actually make this cross 10 of Cups energy evident to you. The things that you are delusional about, Pisces, you will become completely aware about during this month of March. And in becoming aware, you'll be able to move yourself into a position to where you can balance things out, to where you can kind of fix things to work for you. And also, I feel like I have to tell you guys, when you start moving away from this 10 of Cups cross energy, it is very important that you don't circle back around to it in this particular orientation. When you circle back around to the 10 of Cups, it needs to be upright. There's work to be done. There's new passions to be tapped into. You need to bring things back into balance, because it's, from what the cards say, your energy is still very much attached to something that you're not in alignment with. And you need to be in alignment because you've got big shit popping, positive things coming up for you. And those are your messages for the month of March. I hope that they found you well. If you feel like you want your own personal reading, you can feel free to book one with me. I have my Etsy shop linked down below. I offer several different types of tarot spreads. I'm pretty sure I have something that you're looking for. If you don't see a spread on my Etsy shop that works for you, shoot me an email and we can work it out, okay? Thank you guys for tuning in. Again, like I said, I hope these messages find you well and help you maneuver through the month as you need to. I appreciate y'all, and I will catch y'all next time. Happy spring. Peace.